1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go with order, everybody. Gemini cross watchers. The Gemini people who want to know how Gemini is being applied to your chart. Excuse me, y'all. What's going on with you? I may cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that situated first. Bars. And if you need me or you want me, the information to my website will be in the description box. Just click the link. It'll take you there. You can get a reading, tarot or astrological. 7 of Torches. Yeah. To link up virtual conference via Google Meet. Pause, because that sounds crazy. But yeah, that can be a thing, all right? Besides that, that's it. So with that being said, let's get these cards right bars. Point blank. All right. This card right here represents the situation at hand for the Gemini energy. 7 of Swords. This card right here represents how you feel about the situation. Ace of Torches. This card right here represents the factor to consider regarding all of this. The 10 of Pentacles. Well, all right. This looks like a good reading, I would say. I'm a fan of the 7 of Swords, if you haven't figured that out yet. But I am, despite the hoopla around it and, I guess the cunningness or the deceptiveness around it. I think it's because I understand deception because I'm a Pisces. I have an in-depth understanding of deception. Now, there could be... All right, well, at this moment in time, there's a need to keep your eyes peeled. There's a need to have your head on the swivel. I'm not saying to, look behind you everywhere you walk. Not the type of paranoia type. It's the type to where when you look at something, assess the situation. Everything that you view with the 2 eyes is a situation that should be assessed. I'm serious when I say that. This is going to apply directly to Gemini characteristics, whether it's, hand and eye coordination, writing, communicating, and even the spillover into 3rd house constructs as well. Community, commune, travel, short distance travel, even if that's a walk to the store. These are things that you should be assessing with a detailed eye. And the reason being is because, this is a communicative reading. Reason being, well, primarily is because we're in a time right now to where, there are downloads of things that are happening, you know what I mean? Relative to the stars, this we know, we come here for consultancy on a regular basis, right? I do it myself. I even do it myself. So it's we get that part. But there are other patches of this whole community communicative thing that is kind of like outliers. I would even say more like propaganda, that have their own agendas that doesn't always fit into the criteria of people that are living their lives on a day-to-day basis, especially when you're seeking the high vibing frequency, right? So this is the reason, or one of the reasons, to keep your eyes open, because some people are living under superstitions. Some people are believing that things that are risks aren't risks. That's just how I receive that message. Things that are risks or potential risks, some people are seeing it as they're not risks. So I could compare that to a shift from Piscean age to Aquarius age, to where Piscean age, you just gave the benefit of the doubt. You were more lax and more passive about it. God will guide all. And it was a time for that, but now it's really a time for, okay, we have the knowledge base, we have the statistics to state this, that, and the third on a wide range of levels. So are you still going to turn a blind eye to the knowledge? It's not truly recommended in this day and time. The way that you see this right now is actually opportunist. You see this as an opportunist, as a way to execute some type of plan, some type of underhanded plan. You know what I'm talking about. But this plan is definitely a plan that can bring you some money, that can bring you some cash. But this is not, and let me put emphasis on this. Your assessment, or your definition, of making some cash, making lots of money, it doesn't look like everyone else's. So I would even say that it doesn't look normalized. So let's say you know some rich, wealthy people, and you realize that this plan has the potential to make a lot of money, like I said, and it does. It's here. I see it. I'm giggling. You got to pardon me, because I'm looking at this Ten of Pentacles, right? And I see someone who's figured it out. Like, you've really cracked the code. You've really cracked the matrix right here, because this person is lifting one muscle, and it's like they're counting the blessings coming down while they're laying on blessings too. So it's like you get the spiritual downloads while having a foundation that's just sturdy enough to allow you to be able to be this comfortable while still possessing richness about yourself. But richness may not look like a gazillion dollars. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't have to make the Forbes list to be rich. Some people, and I just watched a video on this too, some people in relationships that are wealthy, like the richest relationships, they're not the happiest relationships. And it's because they're not working on, and I just spoke about this in the Time is Authority video that I just uploaded. They're not reaching for the frequency of relationship. See, Venus, the frequency of relationship, exalted in Pisces, that's what love is, right? But when love is extracted and put in the tangible form of wealth, people who strive for wealth in the tangible form, they miss the part of reaching to force the relationships that vibe high on frequency. So it's almost like they dupe themselves into believing that it's love, but what it is the love to buy things, or the love to have things, and and of course I'm not telling you to have a poor mindset, because that's not what's going on here in your mind. This is, I see what's going on. I see the hoopla. I see the superstition. I see the risks. Maybe everybody else don't, but I do. And I got some shit in my bag that's ready and prepared for all of that. I might pull the bait and switch at any moment now. I'm inspired by it. I know it brings new beginnings. I know it's an opportunity for me here to, it's like insert here. That sign, insert here. You know what I'm saying? Where do you see those signs? Like, I don't know, somewhere on a webpage or something like that. Pause, by the way. But you can see some of the rich be very hyperactive, always on the go, always on the move. And you may ask them, well, what are you doing? It's just like, I gotta make money. What are you fucking loser? And it's just like, dude or shorty, you got money. Fuck is you talking about? Like, if you can't, this is how you're seeing it. If you can't do this with your money, you're not rich. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I need to put this. That's what I need to say. So keep that in mind. We're talking about stability here, but your So it's like stability is rich. If you're able to be stable and still obtain a high frequency of love, you're rich. And that's what you have stumbled on. That's what your assessment is. That's what your risk assessment is. Every time you go somewhere, you're looking for those things. Where are the risks? How can I be wealthy? How can I be stable? How can I get my wish fulfillment and be able to rest? How can I make money in my sleep? With that being said, until next time, I'm out.